the Bill, where movie knowledge is key to victory. Each episode, our contestants are put through a series of challenging rounds, testing everything from their basic film trivia knowledge to their ability to connect cinematic dots under pressure. This week's movie theme is politics.
Ooh.
You know, the reason you're not speaking to one half of your family. I'm your host, Jen Lloyd, and today we've got an exciting lineup of challenges that will test our contestants' cinematic prowess. You'll notice our regulars, Mike and Joe, couldn't be with us while they are currently entangled in a rousing game of tiddlywinks. But I digress. Let's welcome Judge Greg back to the program. Judge Greg, are you guilty of anything this week?
No. Yes. I object.
He's going to melt on the stand there.
This whole courtroom's out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Why don't we go ahead and meet our players this week? We have Travis Small and Joyce, two incredibly politically involved human beings out of Massachusetts. Dot and Travis, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do for a living?
Dot, you go first.
I'm Joyce. I run a small communications consulting firm and lobbying shop, Joyce Consulting and Joyce Strategies. And we like to consider ourselves one of the premier, go-to places in Boston to get things done.
Nice.
Ooh.
And Travis?
I'm an associate partner at Sully McManus Communications. I've been doing PR for over 2 decades. We'll go way back with Dot and Bill. So exciting to see them here in this awesome, highly rated game show.
Bill, I think you've got your work cut out for you. These seem like two very intelligent people. Who
I know. We have 2,000 views. This is big time.
Well, finally, let's say hello to the only Bill Judge Greg would pick up at a restaurant. It's Bill Narducci. Bill, how you doing this week?
Great. I don't have a consulting company, but I just wrote a Jerky Boys biopic, so it's kind of the same thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
We're all very proud of you here at Stump the Bill, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you tell us what our contestants will be playing for this week?
All right, guys, get ready for it.
You can win a $100 gift card to Long Storied Irish Pub. Come on in, bring your friends, and don't forget your family. We got great places to sit and eat some finger foods and lots of burgers and sandwiches and more burgers and fries. Bring your friends, eat tons, have a beer, drink some Coca-Cola, whatever you want. Come on down to 4204 Voltaire Street in San Diego, California. And don't forget your friends. Long Story Irish Pub.
A little bit of a hike from Boston, but still
It's very close.
It's a very practical gift. I like it.
Actually, hold on. We have another gift, actually, if that's not good. Hold on.
This week, if our contestant can stump the bill, they will win a VHS copy of the 1992 classic film Forever Young. This romantic sci-fi drama stars Mel Gibson, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Elijah Wood.
All right.
Wow.
Want to play on our age, Bill?
What?
Forever Young.
It has been a while since we've been in college, but man.
The stakes are high.
Nothing but the best for our contestants here at Stump the Bill.
Yes.
Why don't we dive right into the world of movies and see who emerges as the ultimate film buff, shall we? We are starting off with round 1, where contestants, you will have 2 minutes to answer as many movie trivia questions as possible. Each right answer is worth 1 point. And Bill has gone bye-bye. And Judge Greg, whenever you are ready with the time on the clock and our contestants are ready.
Okay, your time starts now.
In All the President's Men, what newspaper did Woodward and Bernstein work for?
The Washington Post. Yeah.
What real-life British prime minister does Meryl Streep portray in The Iron Lady?
Thatcher.
In V for Vendetta, what date does V plan his revolution for? You can pass if you don't know.
Pass. I don't. Dot, do you know that?
In Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, what does Jefferson Smith do to prevent a vote on the corrupt bill?
A filibuster.
Selma depicts which famous civil rights march?
The Selma, the
On the Basis of Sex, Felicity Jones portrays which Supreme Court justice?
Ginsburg.
Welcome to Mooseport features a former president running for what local office?
He's running for mayor.
In Wag the Dog, a fictional war is created to distract from a presidential scandal. Which country is supposedly having the war?
Some Eastern European country. Do you remember, Dot?
Albania?
Iron-Jawed Angels focuses on the fight for which constitutional amendment?
The First Amendment.
Marshall stars Chadwick Boseman as which Supreme Court justice?
Thurgood Marshall.
In Primary Colors, John Travolta plays a fictional version of what real-life governor?
Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
Which Cold War crisis?
The Cuba. The
Missile crisis?
Yeah, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
What political office does Will Ferrell's character campaign for in The Campaign?
Senate.
The Post centers on which major government document leak?
Pentagon Papers.
Lee Daniels the Butler spans how many decades of American history?
5 decades.
Number 3.
In V for Vendetta, what date does V plan his revolution for?
2025.
Okay, time.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, you got a lot. Let's see if we can get Bill back and see what he can do.
I'm here.
Okay, Bill.
All right, Bill.
You've got your work cut out for you.
Oh, spoiler alert.
You do indeed.
All right, Bill, your time starts now.
In All the President's Men, what newspaper do Woodward and Bernstein work for?
I think the Washington Post.
What real-life British Prime Minister does Meryl Streep portray in The Iron Lady?
It's Margaret Thatcher?
In V for Vendetta, what date does V plan his revolution for?
No idea.
In Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, what does Jefferson Smith do to prevent a vote on a corrupt bill?
Filibuster.
Selma depicts which famous civil rights march?
Oh, the march on Birmingham.
On the Basis of Sex, Felicity Jones portrays which Supreme Court justice?
Ruth Ginsburg.
Welcome to Mooseport features a former president running for what local office?
Mayor. Travis and I saw it together, and he
In
hated
Wag the Dog, a fictional war is created to distract from a presidential scandal. Which country is supposedly having the war?
Oh, it's like some Eastern European, Ukraine, maybe?
Iron-Jawed Angels focuses on the fight for which constitutional amendment?
Right to bear arms.
Marshall stars Chadwick Boseman as which Supreme Court justice?
Thurgood Marshall.
In Primary Colors, John Travolta plays a fictional version of what real-life governor?
Bill Clinton.
13 Days depicts which Cold War crisis?
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
What political office does Will Ferrell's character campaign for in The Campaign?
I think president.
The Post centers around which major government document leak?
The Pentagon Papers.
Lee Daniels the Butler spans how many decades of American history?
I think 40.
Okay, that's time. Let me count them up.
40 decades, Bill.
That's a lot of American history.
I meant 40 years.
It doesn't
You
matter.
got us another question, Bill.
All right, well, let's go through the answers first. In All the President's Men, the newspaper that Woodward and Bernstein work for is the Washington Post. Everyone got that. The British Prime Minister, Meryl Streep, portrays in The Iron Lady as Margaret Thatcher. Everyone got that. In V for Vendetta, the date V plans his revolution for is remember the 5th of November. No one got that. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He prevents a corrupt bill vote by filibustering.
Whoa.
Selma depicts the famous civil rights march from Selma to Montgomery March.
Oh.
On the basis
Did anyone
of
get that? Did we get that?
no one got that.
Right, you each got one half of it.
Yeah.
On the basis of sex, Felicity Jones portrays which Supreme Court justice? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. In Welcome to Mooseport, the local office they run for is mayor. In Wag the Dog, a fictional war is created to distract from a presidential scandal. What country is having the war? That's Albania.
Oh, jeez.
In Iron Jaw, yeah, that was Doc got that.
Okay.
Great pull. Iron-Jawed Angels focuses on which constitutional amendment? That is the 19th Amendment. And of course,
Right to
Bill,
vote for women. I screwed that one up.
Bill knows it. Women's suffrage. Yep, obviously. Marshall stars Chadwick Boseman as Thurgood Marshall. In primary colors, John Travolta plays a fictional version of what real-life governor? It was based on Bill Clinton. 13 Days depicts the Cuban Missile Crisis. The political office Will Ferrell's character is running for in the campaign is the U.S. House of Representatives.
Oh,
So,
president.
yeah, both of you missed that. The Post centers around the leak of the Pentagon Papers, and Lee Daniels, the Butler, spans how many decades of American history? That is 7 decades.
Oh, geez.
So, missed that. Let me count them up here.
I think Dot might have put us over the edge.
I believe so. I think you've just eked out, Bill.
I think you guys got 10, and Bill got
Whoa.
9. Yes.
Whoa.
It's a
Hey, you're a good judge.
All right.
Albania did it.
Albania.
Yeah, let's hear it for all our Albanian viewers that were screaming at their televisions, knowing that answer, and you got
We
it.
don't know anything about women's suffrage or marching for suffrage in Albania.
Nothing.
I think
Slowly-
if everybody worked together, you would have gotten Selma to Montgomery.
I think we do have more Albanian viewers than female viewers, but that's going to change soon. I know it.
Stump the Bill, #1, Albania.
All right, everybody, let's move it along to round 2, shall we? In this round, I will read either a quote from a movie or a famous tagline used to promote a film, and each contestant will have a chance to identify the movie it's from. You'll have 90 seconds to get as many correct as possible, and each correct answer will give you 1 point. So let's see how well you know your movies and their marketing, starting off with movie quotes. There will be 5 of them, and then I'll let you know when we're moving on to movie taglines. Okay? Bill has gone bye-bye.
Your time starts now.
If it were true that children emulate their teachers, we'd have a lot more nuns running around.
Election.
I love it when women go to school. It's like seeing a monkey on roller skates. It means nothing to them, but it's so adorable for us. You can pass if you don't know.
Pass.
Jerry, do you know why the French only eat 1 egg for breakfast? Because in France, 1 egg is enough.
Pass.
As the preacher said, I could write shorter sermons, but once I start, I get too lazy to stop.
Dot.
Repeat it again.
As the preacher said, I could write shorter sermons, but once I start, I get too lazy to stop.
Pass.
We have a very important school report on turquoise jewelry due in 2 days, and we can't find any books on it, and the president's having us followed. It's too much pressure.
Dick.
Okay, taglines. A life misunderestimated.
Life misestimated. Pass.
Tradition prepared her. Change will define her.
Oh, not contender. Pass.
Pass.
What if a comedian ran for president? What if he won?
That's oh my gosh. Comedian ran for president. I feel like I should know that. Pass.
Yeah, wag the dog.
It's every comrade for himself.
Oh, what's that one?
Is that not not Dr. Strangelove?
Okay, time.
I think Bill got that one.
This is a rough one.
We'll see.
We're not doing well on this one. No.
These are hard. They're very hard.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Okay.
Bill. Are you ready for some movie quotes?
Are you ready for the summer? Yes, come.
Okay, your time starts now.
If it were true that children emulate their teachers, we'd have a lot more nuns running around.
No idea.
I love it when women go to school. It's like seeing a monkey on roller skates. It means nothing to them, but it's so adorable for us.
Anchorman? I don't know.
Jerry, do you know why the French only eat 1 egg for breakfast? Because in France, 1 egg is enough.
No idea.
As the preacher said, I could write shorter sermons, but once I start, I get too lazy to stop.
No, these are all political movies, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, no idea.
We have a very important school report on turquoise jewelry due in 2 days, and we can't find any books on it, and the president's having us followed. It's too much pressure.
No idea.
Okay, taglines. A life misunderestimated.
No idea.
Tradition prepared her, change will define her.
The Iron Lady?
What if a comedian ran for president? What
Oh,
if
Man of the Year. I got that one.
it's every comrade for himself?
Red Dawn?
A mayor, a deputy mayor, a city about to explode.
Oh, Broken City.
Okay, going back to
No, time.
I'm not going to get it.
all right. This is
Woo!
a real rough.
I don't feel so bad, but at the same time, that was hard.
Brutal.
Hey, Billy made me feel better.
At
It
least
might actually be close. We'll see.
All right. If it were true that children emulate their teachers, we'd have a lot more nuns running around. That was Milk. I love it when women go to school. It's like seeing a monkey on roller skates. It means nothing to them, but it's adorable for us. That's The Dictator, Sacha Baron
Oh,
Cohen.
good movie.
Jerry, do you know why the French only eat one egg for breakfast? Because in France, one egg is an oof. The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Never saw it.
As the preacher said, I could write shorter sermons, but once I start, I get too lazy to stop. That was Lincoln.
Great movie.
We have a very important school report on turquoise jewelry due in 2 days, and we can't find any books on it. And the president is having us followed. It's too much pressure. That's Dick.
Oh, funny movie.
A life misunderestimated is W.
I'm so surprised nobody got that.
That movie's terrible.
Tradition prepared her. Change will define her. That is the Queen.
Oh.
What if a comedian ran for president? What if he had won? That's Man of the Year.
Yeah.
It's every comrade for himself. That is The Death of Stalin.
That movie's awesome.
Never saw it.
A mayor, a deputy mayor, a city about to explode. That is City Hall.
Oh, great movie. Oh, I saw that in Boston.
I think we might have tied in this one. Did we tie?
Yes. So it is 1-1.
Woo!
You each got 1 point in that round. So
Thank God for Dick.
I haven't seen half these movies.
oh well.
Okay.
How do you work in politics without watching political movies? Do you
I
not?
tell you, I don't know.
She lives it.
You have a lot going on in
lives
your
it.
life.
She doesn't watch it. She lives it.
Yeah, it's too real for you. The drama's just too real, you know.
Well, everyone has a chance to come back and score some more points in round 3. Get ready for the lightning round where quick thinking is key. This is where true movie aficionados can shine by connecting minimal clues to the right. Contestants will have only 1 minute on the clock. Say the answer as soon as you know it and pass if you do not, which will save you time. You'll receive 1 point for every correct answer. So I'm going to read 3 words that will basically clue you into a movie. You'll say the movie as soon as you know it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, say pass. Cool?
All right. Your time starts now.
Dallas, conspiracy, assassination.
JFK.
Impersonation, White House, body double.
Dave.
Wyoming, Halliburton, hunting accident.
Dick.
Widowed president, environmental.
Vice.
Widowed president, environmental bill, romance.
Pass.
High school, student
Oh,
government.
Pelican Brief. That's Pelican Brief.
High school, student government, overachiever.
Election.
Military coup, Pentagon, 1 week.
Pass.
Civil rights, prison, Boston born.
Oh. Civil rights, prison, Boston born. Pass.
Lobbyist, gun control, Washington, D.C.
Thank you for smoking.
Afghanistan, Soviet war, Texas congressman.
Oh, shoot. That's one of Tom Hanks. It's Pass.
Vice President, confirmation, sexual assault.
Oh, jeez. The other one up.
Time.
Mm.
All right, you got some. You got some.
You're on the board here.
Let's get Bill back and see how he does.
I'm here
All right, Bill. Are you ready?
more than ever.
Get set, go.
Dallas, conspiracy, assassination.
JFK.
Impersonation, White House, body double.
Dave.
Wyoming, Halliburton, hunting accident.
W.
Widowed president, environmental bill, romance.
The American president.
High school, student government, overachiever.
Election.
Military coup, Pentagon, 1 week.
Olympus has fallen.
Civil rights, prison, Boston born.
Pass.
Lobbyist, gun control, Washington, D.C.
Pass.
Afghanistan, Soviet war, Texas congressman.
American sniper.
Vice president, confirmation, sexual assault.
Pass.
7.
Civil rights, prison, Boston born.
Pass.
Time.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right. So Dallas conspiracy assassination is JFK. Impersonation White House body double Dave. Wyoming Halliburton hunting accident is Vice.
Mm.
Good job, Travis.
Good job, Travis. I love you.
Thank God for Travis is all I gotta say.
I went back to look again for some reason. Then I changed
I got
it.
confused. Sorry.
Widowed president environmental bill romance. That is the American president. Bill got that. High school student government overachiever election. Military coup Pentagon 1 week. That is 7 days in May.
Oh.
Civil rights prison Boston born. That is Malcolm X.
Oh,
Doubt we're terrible if there were civil rights movies.
I know. Not good.
he threw me with the Boston born. I always thought he was born in New York. That's why.
No.
He worked at the Omni Parker House for a while.
Well,
Lobbyist gun control Washington D.C. is Miss Sloan.
Oh,
that's a good
that could
movie.
be thinking for smoking too. That could be thinking for smoking.
There's no guns.
He's a lobbyist for smoking, but there's somebody who's also a lobbyist for guns.
All right, maybe you should give him the point there, Craig. It's up to you.
It is up to me. Afghanistan, Soviet War, Texas Congressman is Charlie Wilson's War. Travis, you were trying to get it. You were close.
So close.
Vice President, confirmation, sexual assault. That is the Contender. Contender.
Oh,
Gary
that was
Hart.
terrible.
Gary Hart. Hugh Jackman was in that.
Oh no, it's the Contenders about the female president,
The
right?
female president. Yeah, she gets.
Yeah. The Gary Hart movie is awesome. That was such a bond. That movie that was such an awesome movie though.
Okay, well, you both got 4 in that round.
Oh my god.
So it is
Super
Greg, I
close.
can't convince you. Thinking for smoking.
no, I don't remember a gun control part, and it would be disrespectful to Miss Sloan to,
We got to respect Miss Sloan.
yeah. But you still have the lead, Travis and Dot. You still have the lead.
I can't
Thank you,
make
Travis.
ground. You guys are brutal.
I'm
All
just
right.
feeling for eye candy at this point.
Let's everyone calm
I'm not
down.
even gonna do that.
Let's everyone calm down while we pause for a brief commercial break, shall we?
Grit and Script, the minds behind the magic. We turn your creative spark into cinematic brilliance. More than just the service, we're your dedicated collaborators. Tell us your story, from script coverage, consultations, short story coverage, coaching, and mentoring. We've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get in touch at gritandscript.com.
All right. Let us move into round 4, shall we? This round tests not only your movie knowledge, but also your quick thinking and timing. When you know the answer to one of our progressively revealing clues about a film, Dot and Travis will shout ding, and Bill will shout out dong to signal your readiness. But remember, you must wait to be called on by our judge before you can give your answer. If you answer before being called on, you will be boxed out and you cannot respond to that question. Likewise, if you answer and get it wrong, you will be boxed out and cannot respond to that question. So let's see who can combine speed with accuracy to dominate this round. Are our contestants ready to play? Then let the ding dong challenge begin.
I didn't hear Dot say yes.
I'm ready. Ready.
Okay. All right. Good.
All right, now let the ding dong challenge begin.
Our judge is brutal today.
All right, we're going to start off here. Our first movie with clue number 10. It features themes of power, corruption, and moral compromise in politics. Clue number 9. A story about a political corruption and the rise of a populist leader in the American South. Clue number 8. The protagonist rises from humble beginnings to become a powerful governor. Clue number 7, based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning novel published in 1946.
Dong.
Bill,
All the King's Men.
you are correct, Bill.
Whoa.
Is that Huey Long? Was that Huey Long?
It was Huey Long.
I don't know.
How many points?
7.
Okay. All right.
All right. Moving along to our second movie here. Clue number 10. A political satire about a senator who decides to abandon conventional politics. Clue number 9. The film explores themes of race.
Dong.
Bill,
Bullworth.
you are correct, Bill.
Wow, Bill.
Jeez.
Damn.
Streaming
Didn't even get to the features rap music and hip hop culture. Come on,
No.
like
Out the gate. All right. Our next movie, clue number 10, features betrayal, scandal, and moral compromise in politics. Clue number 9, the protagonist must choose between his ideals and his career. Clue number 8,
don't we all?
a political thriller about the dark side of presidential campaigning. Clue number 7, set during the Democratic primary in Ohio. Clue number 6, a young campaign manager discovers his candidate's dark secret.
Oh.
Ding. Oh. Yeah.
Travis?
I didn't say Dong. Travis has it.
Okay.
Travis.
The candidate. I'm gonna get it wrong. That's
No, sorry, Travis.
Dong. I'll try it.
Go ahead, Bill.
Ides of March.
It is the Ides of March.
man.
Also my birthday.
That was 6 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way.
Last one of this round.
Oof, ouch, Bill.
Clue number 10, set in Washington, D.C. and focuses on the House of Representatives. Clue number 9, features scams, lobbying, and the influence of special interests. Clue number 8.
Ding.
Travis.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
No, I'm sorry.
Clue number 8, the main character initially plans to use his position for personal gain. Clue number 7, he eventually discovers the importance of genuine public service. Clue number 6, features a subplot about power lines causing cancer in children.
Jesus.
Clue number 5, a comedy about political corruption and congressional misconduct. Clue number 4, the protagonist is a con man who becomes a congressman.
Dong.
Bill.
The Distinguished Gentleman? Did you really do that?
Yeah, The Distinguished Gentleman, starring Eddie Murphy.
Hilarious.
Comedy
You're
about
hilarious.
power lines causing cancer in children.
I just watched it. It's really bad. But okay, how many points? 4 points?
4 points, Bill.
Ow, Bill.
Bill,
Never.
you're running away
Never.
with it here, guys.
I love you, Craig. I love you. It's so great.
That's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie where he plays a congressman by far.
It is the best.
Yeah.
What is our score at, Greg? What do we
Hold on a
got here?
second. It is.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh boy.
41 to 16.
Damn. What?
Still anybody's game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is neck and neck.
Let's see who the film major was in school.
Well, what a game we have so far, and it all
We
comes
have
down
a game.
to
Yeah.
this.
Ready for?
Welcome to the final showdown of Stump the Bill. Here is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. We have name a Hollywood hotshot, either an actor or a director. Player 1 will wager how many of the star's films they can name. Then player 2 chooses to A, bet they can name more, or B, challenge player 1 to meet their wager. The challenge player has 60 seconds to list the films. Meet the wager, you score as many films as you said you could name, fall short, and your opponent gets those points. It's all about movie knowledge, strategy, and thinking fast under pressure. Who will be crowned the ultimate film buff? Let's find out.
Okay. Our first Hollywood hotshot actor this week was born in Tampico, Illinois, and started his entertainment career as a sports broadcaster for college football games, as well as a play-by-play announcer for the Chicago Cubs. While traveling with the Cubs in California, our hotshot took a screen test and signed with Warner Brothers. He went on to appear in 53 films, and he also served as president of the Screen Actors Guild.
Oh my God.
And that's pretty much it. I didn't find anything else about this person. This week's Hollywood hotshot is Ronald Reagan.
Okay, Bill Narducci, how many films can you name that Ronald Reagan has acted in?
2.
All right, what say you?
Travis and Dot, can you do more than? Can you bid more than 2?
No, I can't bid more than 2.
No.
No, really?
I couldn't either. I could not either.
I wish my mother were here.
All right, Bill, you have 60 seconds to name 2 Ronald Reagan films. Your time starts now.
There's Bedtime for Bozo.
Yes?
That's not what it is. That's
not.
not what it is. I know that one.
I know.
That is technically not correct.
It really?
That is not correct.
No.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll skip that one unless he gets it right.
I don't know, guys.
Can I take that one?
Yeah. You want to try it?
Bedtime for Bonzo.
Bedtime for Bonzo. Yes.
Correct.
Can you name any others?
No,
I can't.
I'll take the under though.
Here's one you might know. $1 Million Baby. That was one of his. Not the
Original.
Was he
newish
playing that
one,
Or
the
is-
oldish one. One called Law and Order. Love is in the Air. Prisoner of War. Secret Service of the Air. She's working her way through college. That one sounds sexy. Tropic
I do
Zone.
Can I do
This
one
is
with-
the Army. I could go on, but
Travis-
you know.
Travis is another one. You have another
Can
one?
I do that one with Dennis Quaid called Reagan?
There you go.
All right. Well, Bill could not name 2 Ronald Reagan films, so those 2 points
Wasn't
go
it
to
Bedtime
Jo-
for Bozo?
It's
Wasn't it?
Bonzo, darling.
Bonzo.
All right, we're just thinking about him as a president.
Well, we got the 2 points back, Dot.
Okay, still anyone's game. And for our second Hollywood hotshot this week is a politician turned host and actor. He was born in the London Underground Highgate Station, which was being used as a shelter for German bombing during World War II. When he was 4, our hotshot and his family immigrated to the U.S., and he grew up in Queens. Our hotshot got his law degree from Northwestern University in 1968 and worked as a political campaign advisor to Robert F. Kennedy. He continued in politics and was elected to the Cincinnati City Council in 1971, and in 1977, he was chosen to serve as the city's mayor.
You're not going to say Jerry Springer, are you?
He left politics to start a career in broadcasting where he created his signature line, "Take care of yourself and each other." That's right. Our Hollywood hotshot is Jerry Springer.
Greg, are we having a caveat of this one? It is film and TV.
Film and TV shows. So if he's appeared, and most of them he's appeared in as himself.
Wow.
Well, thank you for that fabulous introduction, Greg.
You're welcome.
So, how many films or TV shows can you name that Jerry Springer has acted in?
Me?
Acting or
or hosting, or
I can do 2.
I was gonna say 1.
2. Bill, can you do more than 2?
No, I'm going to let him have it.
Travis and Dot.
He was the host of the Jerry Springer Show. And
That is
he
correct.
also appeared in Ringmaster, which was the fictionalization of the
There you
Jerry Springer
go.
Show.
That's 2.
Bingo.
Go.
He was in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, Citizen Ruth, Citizen Verdict, Domino, Kissing a Fool, Sharknado 3, Steal This Movie, where he played Judge Julius Hoffman, Sugar and Spice.
Good one.
And for TV shows, he was in Days of Our Lives, George Lopez, Happy, Dancing with the Stars,
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Love Boat: The Next Wave. Just so many.
I thought we do a director sometimes, right?
Well,
Well, what directors went into politics,
That's
or vice versa? I didn't find any.
I love it. It was funny. All right. I never saw Ringmaster. Travis has the VHS copy of it if you want to watch it.
Put in the comments below what your favorite Jerry Springer movie is, because I need to do a deep dive. There was surprisingly a lot.
All right. What is our final score here?
Ooh.
Bill got
Didn't help us
41
much.
measly points, and Dot and Travis earned their way to 20. So,
Thank God for
but
Travis.
with the Electoral College, I think they might have won. I have to see.
It's not the popular vote anymore that matters.
Yeah, it's not the popular vote. No, we
I am so sorry, but this week's winner is Bill. Congratulations, Bill.
Oh, thanks.
Way to go, Bill.
Thanks for
Thank you
playing,
so
guys.
much,
I hope you had
Scott and
fun.
Travis, we really appreciate you coming on Stump the Bill, and thank you all for watching. Please remember to give us that thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of our Flickaholic shows. And if you would like to be a guest on Stump the Bill, email us at stumpthebill@gmail.com. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
bye.
Take your shot, time to stop.